What's more important, time management or mental energy management? During this audio, I'm going to explain how many people may think time management is more important. However, let's take a closer look at what you can do when you manage your mental energy, because maybe that's important than managing time. So by the end of this audio, I think you'll have a clear picture and you'll start to hear why managing your mental energy will have you feeling better. My name is Alex Morgan, and I help you align your actions, your beliefs, your dreams, and your thinking so that you can achieve success. And success is here, and you might as well be ready for it. One of the easiest ways to be ready for success is to manage your mental energy. Because a lot of people, there's a lot of information out there about time management, how you can manage your time, how you can be more productive. However, just because you have more time does not mean that your other resources are going to be up to that full capability, that full efficiency and productivity. How many people do you know that waste time? I'm sure you're raising your hand. I am, even though you can't see me, I'm over here raising my hand. So time management, having more hours, doesn't guarantee that you're going to be any more productive. So you'll learn how you can prevent decision fatigue, because with traditional time management, even if you schedule your day perfectly, if your energy is drained, you're not going to be able to achieve what you want and have that focus that you want. Because if your energy is drained, think about the last time you were really tired. Were you on task? Were you focused? Were you actually doing what you want to do? Did you actually get the results that you want? The reason that this works so well is because your focus determines your reality. So if your mental energy is really working how it should, then your focus is going to be working how it should. And when you're more focused, you get in a nice state of flow, and that's going to create the reality that you want. So mental energy, there's only so much energy out there. It's a limited resource. So your mind, it kind of operates like a battery. Even though your mind is limitless, once you drain all that energy in your brain, everything starts to slow down. Have you ever been working and it feels like you've just been staring at a screen forever, and all of a sudden your brain is just like, well, that's enough. I can't take this anymore. So what do? You probably lay down, or you probably rest for a bit so you can boost that energy in your brain again. Because if we look at it, high energy equals high performance, and low energy equals laziness, boredom, distractions, procrastination. So two people with the same amount of time, but different energy levels, will have vastly different results, outputs. They'll be able to process information more efficiently. They'll be able to execute the strategies that they want to execute. So they're not going to be going around doing nothing, because even if you have a lot of time, if you have no energy, you're not going to get what you want. So you can manage your energy, meaning you can get more done in less time without feeling burned out. Now, burnout, a lot of people get burned out because they have decision fatigue. So this means the more decisions that you make, the lower your willpower, the lower you feel like you have any sort of unconscious or conscious choice, and the lower your focus is. So in order to stop this struggle, you need to recognize the signs of it. If you're struggling with simple choices, what to eat, what to wear, where to go for lunch, whatever it is, then you probably have some sort of decision fatigue. If you're feeling mentally drained by midday, you probably have some decision fatigue. And if you're procrastinating on important tasks and you don't really have that motivation in your mind to get what you want complete, you may have decision fatigue. So how can you really prevent this so then you can manage your mental energy and get the productivity that you want? You need to simplify your daily life. So you need to create routines. You need to have certain things ready, and you need to have a lot of decisions automated. Believe it or not, most people, they think that they're consciously deciding many things throughout the day. However, if you spend time to program your mind for success and program your mind to make the decisions that you want, it won't feel like you're using any energy. Or you can also kind of batch your decision making. So what does this mean? You can do things in advance. You can lay out all your clothes that you need for the day. You can have what you need ready for tomorrow already laid out. What are the most important things that you're going to tackle in the morning, so that when you wake up, you're going to use the mental energy that you have to do what you have already prepared. And if a decision also takes less than 2 minutes, then there's no need to overthink it. You need to decide what it is that you have to decide. There's no sense in overthinking it, asking other people, and all of that. And avoid endless research and analyzing things when it's not necessary. So those are some ways that you can manage your mental energy through knowing how to make really efficient decisions. So multitasking, switching from task to task, this actually drains your mental energy. So you want to set aside some time each day to do deep work where you're highly focused, you're totally free from distractions, because like I said, even if you lay out a lot of time, if you have your phone there and every time you go to do something, a notification goes off your phone, then you check your phone, then you go back to work, then you check your phone again, you're in this cycle where you're not having high productivity, even though you should be in a high focus state free from distractions. So make sure that at some point during the day, to manage your mental energy, you're not having any distractions. Your phone, nothing is in the way. And then at times, of course, you're going to have work that's more shallow work. You're going to be emailing some people. You might post something on social media, and you're going to do minor tasks. Now, this is low impact. It's not going to be really the same thing as when you're doing that high productivity work, or maybe you're creating content, you're reaching out to people, you're on sales calls, whatever it is. So make sure that you separate these and you're free from distractions. Now, you can really boost your energy with your unconscious mind, because your unconscious mind actually has the ability to transmit energy. So what you can do if you want to create more energy or create anything with your unconscious mind, because you can create better vision for the future, whatever you want, if that's what you want to think about. You can imagine your mind as a control room, and in your mind is a dial. And when you move that dial and you imagine that dial moving, you could turn that dial to have the optimal amount of energy for you. Now, I'm not saying that if you turn this dial, you'll never have to rest or anything like that. No. Get your proper sleep, get your proper rest, be productive when you should be productive. Use this dial just to know that you can program your mind to manage your energy. That's the idea here, because maybe you didn't know that, and now you do. Now you know that you can use your mind to manage your energy. So you can really recover from mental exhaustion as well with that same technique with the control room of the mind. However, you can also do some different things as well, because managing your energy is really important to be productive. Do you see how managing time may not be as important now? So there's a few ways that you can do this. You can take short naps, 10 to 20 minutes, to boost creativity and how alert you are. If I nap during the day, I'm doing about 20 minutes. And I tell myself before I close my eyes, I say, okay, nap for 20 minutes. And then when I wake up at the end of 20 minutes, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get into a nice flow state of some deep work. You can also set aside time each day where you purely focus. There's no distractions. You essentially go inside your mind, you get into a nice relaxed state, and you ask your mind how you can achieve what you want to achieve easily and effortlessly, or how you can manage your energy easily and effortlessly. And you can just focus for that 20 minutes. Did you know successful people, they don't necessarily do physical work so much. They actually spend a lot of time doing focus time to help them get what they want. You can also do some breathing techniques. So you can breathe in for 4 seconds, hold your breath for 7 seconds, and exhale for 8 seconds. You can do this for a few minutes to manage your energy. Or you can listen to some calm music, go out into nature, walk outside, meditate for 5 to 10 minutes. These are some other things that you can do. The reason that I mentioned some different things, because maybe everyone doesn't like the control room of the mind. I personally do, and I use this with any sort of emotion, not just energy. What if you want to boost your joy for the day? Turn that dial in your mind. What if you want to have more confidence? Turn that dial in your mind. What if you want to have more focus? Turn that dial in your mind for the optimal amount. So I think that you can see now how easy it is to really hear the sounds of success when you manage your mental energy. So let me know what you feel now. Do you feel like you have more energy, or do you think that you have a more clear picture of the future, knowing how you can manage your energy regardless of how much time you have? Of course, managing your time is important. So in order to really manage your time and energy, these things go hand in hand. Maybe one is more important to you than the other because maybe you already find yourself having lots of time and you need to manage that energy. Or maybe you're really good at managing your energy already and you just need to spend some time doing that focus time or getting into that deep work. So definitely share this with someone who will benefit. If you haven't already, go ahead and like the audio and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate everyone who's been subscribing lately. Thanks so much for listening. And let me know what you think. Comment below. What do you think? What's more important to you, managing your energy or managing your time? Or do you see them as equal? I'd love to hear your opinion so we can create a community of people really wanting to create their ideal future and predictable results. Thanks so much for listening, and I hope to see you on the next video or the next audio.